So I was listening to this podcast the other day because I listen to podcasts. It was basically talking about Korea pop, or K-pop to put it shortly. Now, for all of you normies who don't know what K-pop is, basically, this is what it is. It's just Korea's version of hip-hop and America's mainstream music. That's pretty much what it is. So they got all that money-making stuff, those boy bands, those girl groups, they got all that shit. And while I was listening to the podcast, I noticed a bunch of just genius tactics that these guys use over in Korea. I mean, first thing you have to understand here is that all these K-pop singers and K-pop artists are just pretty much manufactured. Their managers, whoever the manager is of that certain group or that certain person, they keep them in a dorm. And they can't leave it, so they have a whole daily regimen that they need to follow. Because what they need to achieve is kind of this fantasy look. Because how it works is that these K-pop stars are like just fantasy people that you want to be like that person, but you can't quite be like that person. So you want them to appear as if they're like some anime superhero. And so that's pretty much the end goal when these managers take people in. So, they need to lose weight, they need to look good, stuff like that. And so these guys are pretty much just Barbie dolls. They're put out on the market, for anyone to buy. They're manufactured to be perfect, so they don't have any problems. And if there's something that goes bad, they need to pull them off the market, fix that thing, put them back out on there. Or just leave them as a failed product. Now, they do one thing over there that is just genius. A+, you passed the class, okay? A+. Genius idea. They keep these guys from dating until their crazy age, like 29. So these stars cannot date anyone, which is perfect. And here's why. Over here in America, we have all those rabid fans and stuff like that. They fantasize about marrying Harry Styles. Well, if they keep these stars single, there's always something in those rabid fans' brain that's saying, they're still available, there's still a chance, which is genius. Because in Korea, it works the same way. There's always those rabid fans that are always going to love all those boy bands and stuff like that. They're always going to want to fantasize about having children with whoever. It's just genius. So if these guys are always available, you're just going to have even more sales. And then another thing that I mentioned before is that these managers have control over pretty much every aspect of these stars' lives. So they can't really get themselves into any shit. Look over here in America. There's some stars they look up to, whether they're great at acting, whether they make great music, and then they have this big scandal, and they kind of either just disappear or just everyone hates them. So it's genius that these managers are almost inducting these stars into a cult where they just have control over everyone. Because if you have control over everything in their lives, they can't mess up. And I feel bad for these people because they're having every aspect of their life controlled. They can't date anyone. They have to. What they do all day? They get taught how to bow. They go on hikes, and then they do their shows every once in a while. And it's not like people just take you in and force you to become a star. You walk into this trap yourself. So if you end up regretting it, your fault, bro. Because I'm pretty sure it's like a YouTube network. It's got a lock-in contract. So if you walk right in there and get screwed over, it's fucking on you, bro. You should have known better than to trust Machinima. Let's be real here. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, maybe drop a like, please. Also, subscribe if you're new and want to see more videos. And guys, we can't forget that all the golden outro. Smell you later, nerds. Haha.